One of our veterans and our brand new 15-year-old rookie.
Well, like we mentioned, in the past, it would usually be if you are first, you're going to drop first, so you could potentially have a victory lap, but not this year. We want the excitement to be high.
Now, so that being said, Zoe's going to have to go second to last year. Look at the massive height.
What do you think that was? That had to be the biggest.
16.
Oh,
I was going to call it 15 and a half, but it was 16.
Oh, wow, Zoe.
It's a little dangerous going that high this close to an
Oh
airport.
my goodness. There is that alley-oop. That is a big improvement.
And just when you thought we kind of capped out on the height,
with the switch.
with more snow falling than we had earlier, she just says, you know what, hold my monster, I'm going 16 feet.
I was like, couldn't even call the tricks because this whole time I'm just like, oh my goodness. But that, once again, I'm no judge, but I think that was an improvement.
It's day one and we're already going crazy.
Look at that amplitude. Was it 16 feet? 16 feet.
It was 16 feet. That's what the graphic said.
No other woman in this field has amplitude like Zoe. And that first hit is unbelievably impressive. Wow. Gosh. And finishing it up with the switch 7. Yeah, Zoe. I mean, once again, I'm no judge, but I'm just like, to me, that's got to be higher. I don't know.
We're about to find out. Remember, she had a, no, it was. How about that? All 3 runs are in the 90s.
Indra's going to put it down, but I mean, I got to say it. She's just been competing against herself tonight,
I
Zoe.
hope her professors at Stanford are watching tonight.
You better give it a little extra credit.
Okay, last competitor in. It's a 15-year-old rookie who's going to go home with a medal. The question is, what color will it be? It's Indra Brown.
Guys, the left 9, mirroring that to the right side. 720 to the left. Switch down the right. Switch down the pipe by 40. Switch 7. Oh, with the big alley-oop to finish it off. Oh, yes, the rookie.
What a night for her. She's the youngest athlete at X Games Aspen this year.
Is she really?
Yes. And she's now also the youngest women's ski superpipe medalist at 15 years old.
My goodness. Indra, welcome to the X Games. She's got a long career ahead of her. This is incredible. Yep, mirroring those back-to-back 900s. Finishing off with the alley-oop here at the bottom. And just look at the stoke. Like, she's like, I did it. I did it my first X Games.
Not that you did it, but you have to start the contest after all of this
True.
and the intros and the lights and all the bravado that goes behind this, and then you have to start the comp and set the bar. Like I said earlier, I've been harping on this the whole comp. She was in the medals for most of that first round. Then she fought back to get into silver. She's into the 90s. In the medals for most of round 1. She jumps back in round 2 to jump into that silver spot, and that is held up thus far. Here comes Cassie Sharp, your defending gold medalist for her last attempt.
Nothing to lose. You're on the podium. Just throw it down. All right, there's that 1080 to the right. Switch 360. Right side 9. Here's that 1080 to the left. Stopped. What's it going to be down here? And that alley-oop. Man, I mean, she nailed that run 3 times in a row. I'm not talking about score, but let's talk about the consistency of that. And putting 2 10s together in a run, that is progression in the women's superpipe.
The grab.
Pumping that transition, you can see, to keep up the amplitude. And there's that right side 10. And then finishing it off here with the switch to switch.
You need an 88.34 to overtake silver. It's a 93.34 to put yourself in the top spot. She's gonna get an 87, so that will improve the score, but she is going to stay in that bronze medal. So she is bravado that goes behind this, and then you have to start the comp and set the bar. Like I said earlier, I've been harping on this the whole comp. She was in the medals for most of that first round. Then she fought back to get into silver. She's into the 90s.
Wow! 2 scores in the 90s. Cassie with an 87. I mean, that is awesome. Oh my God.
Your first ever X Games at 15, you get a medal and you get a score in the 90s.
You can't see it, but I have the biggest smile on my face. I'm so excited for these women pushing the sport tonight with tough conditions, I mean, sometimes with the snow, but showing us, no, they're the best.
That's another huge part of the story. It's like, especially with the rookies coming in with the snow conditions, and it got worse as time went on in this comp, and just slowing down everybody's speed. But wow, what a finish! Second to last year. Look at the massive.
I mean, what? 16 feet. Do people understand how big that is? These pipe walls are 22 feet.
She just went full send.
This close to an
Oh my goodness.
Last
There's
run.
that alley-oop. Wow, Zoe.
But again, you can see that continuity of the height and that intensity throughout the entirety of the run.
Yeah, just the way that she skis through the flat bottom. Like, she's aggressive, she keeps up that amplitude. She doesn't necessarily have the biggest rotation, but man, everything else.
What a great night. Let's throw it down to James Woods with our winner.
Zoe Atkin, that was incredible skiing. Just tell us how did you manage to improve upon that first run after run, please?
Wow, I mean, it was definitely really tough conditions, obviously really slow with the snow, so I was just trying to go as fast as possible, starting all the way from the top and skating in and trying to carry my speed, and yeah, I was really stoked to be able to up it on that third run, and yeah, just keep building off the first one.
What do you mean slow? You went so big. That was really incredible. I mean, obviously no problem with the conditions. Like, was this snow any factor in your mind?
Totally, I mean, it's definitely quite slow. I mean, usually this pipe is super fast, so you definitely just got to stay adaptable and make sure that you're, doing the right things, like being on your edges and stuff. And to be able to come back here and win my second X Games gold, it means so much to me, and I'm so happy and stoked.
Zoe, that was absolutely top quality, really professional stuff. Put it there. I'm so proud of you. So is this incredible crowd. You earned that gold medal. Big ups to you, Zoe Atkin.
Yes, Zoe, absolutely incredible. Deserving the gold. Wow, and just one-upping it run after run.
There was no slowing down.